Phillip, the Farm Bill is being debated on Capitol Hill this week, and to some degree, I understand, for example, the Toomey legislation, the amendment was voted down that would have scrapped some of the existing sugar policy in the country, but it's still winding its way through the Capitol right now, as things often do. What's the status of the Farm Bill and how it impacts sugar on the Hill right now?
Well, the status of the Farm Bill is unknown. We've been trying, and when I say we, the agricultural community has been trying for more than 18 months to get a Farm Bill through. And as you can imagine, Congress sometimes has other priorities. Specifically with sugar policy, though, we have had in the past couple of years three separate votes on the future of U.S. sugar policy. And each time Congress has sided with U.S. farmers. And I think the reason that they've sided with U.S. farmers is pretty clear. Foreign countries are rapidly increasing their rates of subsidization for sugar. And in order for U.S. producers to continue to grow a safe and domestic product, there needs to be some type of policy in place. The policy that we have has operated without taxpayer cost because, unlike other crops, sugar farmers don't receive government subsidy checks.
I'm hearing right now a lot of buzz on the zero on zero policy. That we're willing to give up subsidies and tariffs in this country if we can get the other countries to go along with it. What's the American Sugar Alliance's position on this policy?
Well, first of all, let me say that sugar producers in this country are far more efficient than sugar producers in other countries. And what we have said is the best business people, not the most subsidized, should be rewarded. And we are willing to get rid of all U.S. policies if Brazil, if Mexico, if Thailand, if India, if others will lay down their subsidies, a ceasefire of sorts. And we have publicly said that we are willing to endorse that type of policy. You're starting to see that gain some traction on Capitol Hill because I think members of Congress recognize that a free market solution is the preferred solution, but the first step towards a free market cannot be unilateral disarmament of the United States, that it needs to happen at the same time.
In reading up on sugar policy, getting ready for our conversation today, I noted an OECD report that says that sugar was the first crop regulated in the United States as far as government intervention for the crop, largely because of whiskey back in the colonial days. If sugar has been regulated for that long, and in Europe it's been regulated since Cortez met Montezuma, basically, what's the ability to get rid of subsidization? I mean, what's the drive globally to get rid of subsidization and tariffs?
Right. Well, let me say first of all that I think your point is well taken, and if anything, that shows the importance of sugar to the human diet. It's found in everything that we eat: bread, yogurt, pasta, cereals. So it has been a priority not just of the U.S. government, but of governments worldwide for a long time because it is that important to the U.S. food system. Now, we believe, though, that the sugar market has become the most grossly distorted commodity market in the world. Mm-hmm. And Brazil has largely built what we refer to as the OPEC of sugar. They control 50% of global exports. And with that type of control, they can manipulate the price. So other countries, the United States and others, it is in our interest to have a free market where the best business people can thrive. And we are hopeful that other countries would join us in this quest to end global subsidization and let a free market in sugar take hold, as opposed to what we have now, which is just a grossly distorted market.
As we move forward, wrapping this up, the direction that we take for American sugar policy, do you see any resolution coming this Congress, and is the president going to pick up any initiative to try to get deregulation of the sugar market worldwide?
We certainly hope so. We certainly hope that both lawmakers and the administration would endorse this. Some of those talks are in the very preliminary stages right now. Whether or not you see a zero-for-zero policy in this farm bill, I think remains to be seen. But we think that this is so important that regardless of what happens on Capitol Hill the next couple of weeks with the farm bill, we think it's that important that it should become a standalone initiative and something that legislators and the administration alike really strive towards.
Great. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.